All right, this one's going to be about you dudes who like to meet up with your ex-girlfriends, okay? Very interesting client call, and I'm going to give you my thoughts about when you should do it, why you should do it, what not to do, and whatever else. So I like to work with clients one-on-one on personal and professional tactics, which is awesome, okay? Because that's a big intersection of your life. What you do personally matters professionally, and what you do professionally matters to you personally, right? We want a good balance there. In my client situation this morning, I love this kid, and he's learning a lot. And if you are a dude in your teenage years, 20s and 30s, maybe even 40s, you need to read a book called No More Mr. Nice Guy by Dr. Robert Glover. Because what I'm going to tell you is that you, whether or not you got broken up with, or whether you're the one that did the breaking up, when you go and you meet up with an ex, right? In this case, this guy kind of requested to meet up with an ex who had left him previously. He ended up being there with her for a while, to the point where she was clearly in fight or flight scenario, right? She didn't know whether to fight him, said she had a lot of resentment towards him, and she's planning on moving to a different state and doing all of this other things. But she was clearly like throwing knives at this guy when he met up with his ex. And he ended up staying there for 2 hours, and, not trying to force a sexual encounter or anything, but he was certainly open to it, but he kept taking hit after hit after hit. And it was really hard to sort of like hear the story, because no guy should suffer from that. I get it. When you date someone and you guys break up, like, bad shit happens, and you kind of like, it sucks. I get it, right? You feel like a failure, and you just want to fix things. Guys love to fix stuff, but in those situations you can't. So with my client, what he ended up doing is, eventually she asked that he leave, right? He left, but then forgot one thing that he was supposed to drop off. And then she said, please don't ever text me again. She just wants to move on with her life and do this. And he asked me, he was like, well, what if she comes back? Or what if she does talk to me? Do you think she's going to do this? Do you think she's going to do that? Should I drop this off and tell her, hey, I dropped this off in your apartment building's hallway, ball's in your court? And I was like, fuck no, dude. I was like, this girl asked you to leave her alone. It's your job to leave her alone, right? Guys, stop chasing women that are clearly saying no to you. How many times are you gonna take a no from a woman who has clearly decided to move on? She doesn't want to fix things. She left you for a reason. This is your time to level up and get to the next plateau, because there's better women up there, I'm telling you, and there's a better relationship up there. And if you improve your physical fitness, your mindset, you make a little bit more money, you start building a project, you read more fucking books, right? All of a sudden, you become a better person. Your options also get better. This is inevitable. Stop chasing things of women who have hurt you, been with other men, broken up with you, or were toxic and turbulent to begin with. Guys, you deserve better, right? Women, also, I'm not a woman. I don't claim to know them very well, right? I'm a guy. I know guys, how we operate a little bit more. But, right, breakups are tough for them too. I'm not saying that they're always the bad guy. I'm not saying that guys are always the bad guy. It takes two to tango. However, you don't need an apology. You don't need closure, whether you're male or female. And I think that if you guys just figure it out, that your job after a relationship is to take that energy and that focus and apply it to yourself, you would do a hell of a lot better for yourself and for your next relationship. All right, see you in the next one. Peace.